Welcome to Trivia Night. There are all kinds of general rules, but you won't hear them from me. Okay, first question. How many teeth are adult humans supposed to have if they don't lose any in a botched self-dental procedure? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... who got it right? Which leaves only you. Let's play a game. Welcome to the killing floor. Word time! Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. Your friend will be playing too. And if your friend spells a longer word than you, you die. Start poking those letters with your fingers. You're almost out of time. Ooh, let's see what you did there. Let's see if your word holds up. Dang, if it makes you feel any better, I'm gonna kill you now. Whoa, this went from a simple murder party to a creepy sociological experiment. You were playing with some grim people. What? Down to one player at this point of the game? Well, call me Christopher Columbus because we're taking a detour. If you can survive 2 more questions, everyone goes to the final round. Next question. Get ready for a sperm question. No, seriously, it's coming. What do you call a sperm's wiggly tail? Who said? This one? Which leaves only you. Let's play a game. Welcome back to the killing floor. First question. What was Princess Peach's original name in Super Mario Bros.? And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Which leads only you. Let's go someplace fun. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's play the finger cutting game. Just choose one of your fingers to cut off. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Make with the cutting already. Good job. Something to hang on my fridge. This is where I keep track of all the scores. On this board. I call it a scoreboard. Please don't steal that name from me. Let's try another one. I love books that have happy endings. What were the names of the dogs and where the red fern grows? Time's running out. And the correct answer is this. Everyone is wrong. Come with me. Well, howdy there. Welcome back to the killing floor. It's time for some number fun. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 10 right, you die. Time to get your math on. Keep going. I believe in you. You're approaching the math finish line. Uh-oh. Oh, bummer. Nobody made it to the final round. I was going to give everyone orange slices and everything. Shoot.
Terrible tragedy. I'd steer clear of that old abandoned indoor skydiving facility if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. A game of wits, but with this weird guy who subjected people to terrible jokes. I heard he even had writers. Terrible writers. 2 people died. Why is it always the dumb ones that suffer? Spooky stuff. Oh, but I've said too much. I'll have a number 5 with a root beer, please.
Hi! The party's downstairs. Come on in. Is this how the best rides at amusement parks feel? It's so great to see you again. Okay now, first question. The Spirit of St. Louis was the name of which aviator's plane? And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? needs only you. Prepare for your punishment. Welcome to the killing floor. Let's do a little memory test. Everyone gets to play this time. Memorize the pattern. Alright, let's put these away. Let's just take a moment or two for that information to slowly drift out your short-term memory. A little time for you to forget what the things were, what the colors were. A little time for you to mess up, basically. From left to right, what was the order of the colors? If anyone does better than you, I will kill you.
Yeah.
Was this the order you burned into your brain? How much of it did you remember? Well, let's see if you got beat. Gross. You should be ashamed of your performance. Here's how everyone's doing so far. It's real early though, so don't freak out. Alright, next question. Where will I find Hanover, the magical land that makes pretzels? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. You're in for a treat. Hello, Guten Tag. Welcome back to the killing floor. Time to explore the magical world of words. Use letters to spell the longest word you can before time runs out. But I will be very disappointed if you can't find at least a 5-letter word. Do it, now!
Yeah.
Let's see what you came up with. Have I mentioned that I also punish bad spelling? This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. So, it looks like we're down to 1 already. Well, the final round room isn't quite ready. I shoved all my dirty clothes in there before you arrived, so let's stay out of there for a little bit. How about this? If you can survive the next 2 questions, I'll power up the final round and open the escape door. I've got more questions for you. Oddly enough, not everyone collects human skulls. Weirdos. What does a numismatist collect? Time's running out.
Yeah.
Who said this one? Everyone is wrong. I want to show you something. What a mess. I spilled blood all over my favorite piece of art. I think I'm using the wrong type of lid for this jar of blood. I really need to get out all the lids and match them, but that's gonna take like a whole afternoon. Memorize the pattern of blood. Okay, you've had long enough. Ugh, my tummy's upset. I've been eating a lot of farro lately. A lot of people are hung up on quinoa, but farro is where it's at. Yeah, they're both ancient grains and both are a good source of protein, But only Pharaoh gives me that smug self-satisfaction that lets me look down at all you quinoa eaters. Anywho, reproduce the pattern on your device by tapping on all the spaces that were red. Then press submit when you're done. If your pattern is different than mine, I will kill you. Here's that heart again. Now it's time to show your work. Truly, yours is a beautiful mind. I'm having so much fun right now. I'm gonna have to journal about this later. Here's another one. Which chain restaurant increased sales by 33% after it was mentioned in the Beyoncé song Formation? And the correct answer is this. Everyone is wrong. Let's go someplace fun. Oh boy, everyone loves math. Answer as many math questions as you can before time runs out. If you can't get at least 15 right, you die. Let's go. Math, 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 math. You look like you're concentrating too hard. Get a few more questions in you, egghead. Brace yourself.
Terrible tragedy. I wouldn't go snooping around that old abandoned Big and Tall store if I were you. Rumor has it some awful things happened there. Some sicko kidnapped people and forced them to play a sick game. And also we'd give them money when they got things right. It was all a little confusing. 2 people died, which everyone thought was terrible. Not me. Pick up a book once in a while and maybe...
Welcome to the sequel. Now 40% less fun than the original. Let's play. Okay now, first question. Don't let this question give you any ideas. Where are the escapees escaping from in The Great Escape? And the correct answer is... Who got it right? Everyone is wrong. I have a surprise for you. Welcome to the killing floor. You're in luck. There's a big pile of cash in here. Take the money and I will kill everyone who didn't. But if you all take the money, then you all die. A key part to any relationship is communication. Do that now. Time for the reveal! Oh great. Everyone practice restraint so you all get to live. Here's everybody's scores. Don't get too obsessed with your numbers though. It's mostly about the killing. Let's try another one. Victorinox is the exclusive manufacturer of what item? Time's running out. Who picked this one? Everyone is wrong. Prepare for your punishment. Welcome back to the killing floor. Things have been too polite. Let's have violence. Attack someone! Defend yourself! Or you can grab money. As always, if nobody gets hurt, I'll be unhappy. Okay, make your choices. You know, life is all about making choices. I bet you feel dumb for defending when no one even cared enough to attack you. And if you don't feel dumb now, this should help. This is as far as we got? Well, thanks for wasting my time. I could have been out kidnapping smart people for a change.
Terrible tragedy. I'd stay away from that old discotheque if I were you. They say terrible things happen there. People forced to play some crazy game show using their phones as controllers. I don't really understand the technology. 2 people died, which is just terrible, but it's nice to have fewer dumb people around, I guess. Tragic. And yes, if you're wondering, I am soiling myself right now.
Hi! The party's downstairs. Come on in.
I was helping someone load his van. He threw me in, now here I am. I'm in his basement, cold and afraid, where a deadly trivia game is played. Though it's dark, I can kind of see there are others trapped down here with me. We're all dreading what he'll carry out. Then all at once we hear him shout. It's a trivia murder party, and I'm your crazy host. You better answer carefully or be turned into a ghost. There's no point in your running, you probably won't survive. But maybe if your luck holds out, you'll get out of here alive. I beg and plead and beg some more, but he drags me onto the killing floor. Well, there's nowhere out that I can find, and there's a pack of ghosts that's right behind. It's a trivia murder party, and I'm your crazy host. You better answer carefully or be turned into a ghost. There's no point in you running, you probably won't survive. But maybe if your luck holds out, you'll get out of here alive.
Will I survive? Only time will tell. Meanwhile, I try not dying inside this game show hell.
It's a trivia murder party, and I'm your crazy host. You better answer carefully or be turned into a ghost. There's no point in your running, you probably won't survive. But maybe if your luck holds out, you'll get out of here alive. Trivia murder